everyone, welcome back to the World Staffing Summit. I'm Jan, the CEO and co-founder of Candidately, and in this session, you will learn more about our AI resume builder. If you are a recruiter and you're still spending countless hours on manually formatting your candidates' original resumes before sharing them with the clients, then this session is exactly for you. I will show you how you can use our AI resume builder to transform your candidates' original resumes into your branded templates in seconds, just like that. Let's get started. I'll head over to my Candidately account and simply select my candidate's original resume and drag and drop it into the platform. Our AI parsing technology will now scan the resume for all the good things like the employment history, education, licenses, skills, contact details, and more, and put it into your branded templates in seconds. Now I have my formatted resume ready to go on the left-hand side with my header, my footer, my color codes, and my branding, and on the right-hand side, the original resume for comparison. If I want to make any last-minute updates before sharing it with the client, I can simply hit edit and now use the AI across the entire product to make those changes. For example, if I want to make the professional summary shorter, longer, or even translate it into another language, I can use it like I would use ChatGPT to do so. I have also the option to get the automated recruiter note added to my profile, as well as any other custom fields. So for example, if I want to add the candidate's salary expectations or availability, I can do that and almost create an additional cover sheet to the resume details and have it all in one place. Once I'm happy with all the updates, I can now export that formatted resume as a PDF or Word file. So for example, I can go ahead and download the PDF version to share with my client. What this will do is it will give you a full preview, so you will see exactly what the resume will look like before you download it, and then you can make final adjustments. For example, I could add my recruiter's contact details to the top of the resume. I could attach additional files, so maybe I have a certificate or a certain file that I want to attach to the resume. I can do that here, and then also make other additional changes, like for example, removing the phone number or email address or toggling off certain other data points to anonymize the resume. So now within a few seconds, I have a PDF ready to go to share with my customer, fully branded, standardized, and in my look and feel. Now, the cool thing is that you can use Candidately not only for your traditional candidate submissions, so basically the full resumes, but you can also use it maybe to create spec resumes. So for example, in this case, if I want to have a version of the resume that is fully anonymized, I can simply select my spec CV and then I will have it fully anonymized with just the job title, a professional summary, and essentially a short version ready to go to share with my customer. So I can export my spec CV, preview it real quick, make sure everything looks good, add my contact details to it, and then export it as a PDF. Or if you're a Bullhorn user, save it back into your Bullhorn account. So you can see there's multiple ways how you can utilize the resume builder to save you a lot of time, not only on formatting resumes for your traditional submissions, but also creating anonymized resumes to spec out CVs to your customers and prospects. You can obviously make changes to your branding, your settings, as well as additional templates. You can create multiple brands, have different templates that you set up on your account, add additional custom fields to it, and obviously adjust custom AI prompts and also connect it to your ATS. If you are interested in trying out the resume builder, you have a full free version that you can sign up to on our website. And every person that is here on this session and also at the World Staffing Summit gets 50 free resume export credits. So you can test it out with your own resumes, connect it to your ATS, invite your team, play around with it, give us feedback, and use it as long as you like with the credits, and then upgrade to more. So if you're interested, simply email us at jan@candidately.com and use the code WSS25 so we know that you're coming from the summit. Thanks so much for listening in, and enjoy the rest of the summit. See you soon.
Hi, I'm David, co-founder of Endorsed. I'm going to show you how staffing firms are using Endorsed AI to boost their placement rates by submitting qualified talent days faster than their competition. So for staffing firms, revenue is primarily a function of the speed to submit talent. The faster that you can submit qualified talent, the more money you make. And this is particularly true when submitting faster than your competition. Now, a key bottleneck slowing you down submitting is manually reviewing the hundreds of profiles of resumes, LinkedIn profiles. You can submit faster than your competition by using AI to do the step for you with your team in control. That speeds you up by days. So let me show you how that works. All right, now since Candidate.ly's been so kind to put this conference on, let's source for a role for them with Endorsed. So we'll first come in and copy their job description, paste that in. The AI reads the job description, researches Candidate.ly, then comes up with our initial filter set. So we're seeing total years of experience, job titles. Okay, I'll cut head of sales. And then this is where things get a little bit different. Instead of just dropping in a list of companies that we're looking for, we just describe them in exact detail. And the AI will generate that list for us. So we'll get all these companies that we didn't even know exist that could be better fits than our initial list. All right, so I've got 38 companies. It's a decent list to start. So let's confirm these filters and we'll move on to the next step. All right, now this is where the magic happens. It would normally take days for a human to read through 3,700 profiles, but we're gonna have the AI do that for us in minutes. We're out of keyword, Boolean, and filters land now. In 2025, the AI can review just like a human. It read the job description and came up with a criteria set for us, like 10 years of sales experience, just like would be on the job description. But we want the ideal candidate profile, not just the minimum bar. So I'm gonna edit these to come up with a higher bar. Now I've just come up with this new criteria set, edited things a little bit, and I'm gonna save and I'm gonna start the evaluations. Now Endorsed AI just scored and ranked 3,700 profiles in about 3 minutes. And to emphasize what just happened here, this was not a keyword search. This was the intellectual equivalent of 500 Ivy League grads simultaneously reviewing for us and sharing their reasoning in 3 minutes. So now we're not reviewing 3,700 candidates in random order. We're reviewing all the best people who are at the top. That is crazy. That is crazy. Let's review and you can see what's going on here. We wanted to see 10 years of experience with sales and 5 years of experience with senior sales from Eric. And the AI is saying, all right, the application shows 19 and a half years of total sales experience with approximately 12 in senior roles, including regional sales manager, president's club. Okay, great. And we wanted to see people who have experience selling to staffing firms at the enterprise level. The application shows 9 years of experience at Bullhorn, a leading staffing and recruitment provider. Okay, what is Bullhorn here? We can see a profile on Bullhorn, visit Bullhorn's website. Eric looks pretty good. Let's check out Eric's LinkedIn profile. Okay, great. Eric looks great. So let's shortlist Eric. Then we see Mike here. Okay, Director of Sales at Paylocity, phenomenal background. Chris, okay, ADP, very relevant as well. Justin, Director of Sales, Sales Manager. Okay, now you can see how we finish our shortlist here in minutes instead of days, which enables us to make placements way faster. Now to zoom out, Endorsed features 800 million records sourced globally from over 30 data sources, which are all refreshed monthly. It's arguably the most comprehensive data set in the industry. We integrate with over 60 ATSs and CRMs and have a bidirectional sync. So then shortlisting candidates in Endorsed automatically adds them to outbound campaigns. And you can also export personal emails if you're running out of in-mail credits. Finally, Endorsed will soon be able to source candidates directly from your ATS or CRM who you already have relationships with. That can boost response rates dramatically. All right, now for AI applicant review. Same interface, but Endorsed is synced up to your ATS and reviewing resumes as people apply. We also support custom application questions. AI can research company backgrounds to do more thorough reviews here. You can sync the criteria up with sourcing to more easily do end-to-end recruiting. And then you're able to advance top candidates right after they apply, regardless of applicant volume, which speeds your time to submission up by days. Now, advancing candidates immediately syncs to your ATS and can trigger email automations so you don't have to move back and forth between apps. And then if you want to get candidates quicker responses, you can also do bulk rejections, the bottom of the stack, and that also syncs back to your ATS. So that's how staffing firms are using Endorsed AI to submit qualified talent faster than their competitors and drive more revenue. If you want to try us out, visit endorsed.com and sign up, or you can email me at d@endorsed.com and I'll give you a personalized demo and white glove onboarding. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Paul, CEO and co-founder at AlphaRun, the leading AI recruiting agent for high-volume hiring teams. We help staffing companies in industries like hospitality, retail, healthcare, and IT dramatically improve their time to fill by automating the screening process from the moment candidates apply to their in-depth interview to placement. We believe screening is the #1 cause of longer time to fill and placement delays in staffing. Recruiters spend most of their time reviewing resumes and scheduling and conducting interviews rather than sourcing more candidates and engaging and closing the best ones. So we provide an all-in-one AI screening solution to solve this, and I'm excited to show you how it works. Let's imagine that we're looking to hire customer service agents. AlphaRun can pull in job requisitions from your ATS, or you can just paste in a job description to create an AI recruiting agent for that particular role. AlphaRun is going to automatically identify the key criteria we're looking for and create an in-depth interview plan that I can edit. And AlphaRun interviews are much more detailed than a typical screening interview. We assess everything from problem-solving ability to customer service mindset to language level in over 30 languages, ultimately empowering you to make hiring decisions with confidence. This is all the setup we have to do. AlphaRun will automatically text and email new applicants and guide them through the screening process from here. And the interview is accessible through a phone number or a link that works on mobile and desktop devices. Here's a quick demo of the interview experience.
Hi, Paul. This is Anna, an AI recruiter with Acme Corp. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Great to hear that. So the purpose of this call is to ask you a few questions about your experience for the customer service representative role. Does that sound good?
Yeah, before we dive in, can you remind me where the role is based?
Sure. The role is fully remote, but it follows U.S. West Coast business hours with occasional weekend shifts. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Let's get started. Can you tell me a little about your background and what
So I won't go through a full interview there, but you can see how this is a pretty natural conversation that allows the candidate to learn more about the role as they share their experience. Now, as hundreds and thousands of interviews are completed, AlphaRun makes it easy to see the candidates that meet the key requirements of your role at a glance. You can then click in on any interview to read the full interview, listen to the audio recording as well. And when you advance or reject a candidate, AlphaRun will automate the communication and even help schedule the next step in the interview process, like a final round interview. So that's a very quick look at AlphaRun. Our customers often see candidate interview rates more than double and time to hire shrink by 30% or more, all while candidates show a 98% satisfaction rate. Staffing and recruiting is changing incredibly fast, and frankly, there's a lot of noise out there with AI. We do really pride ourselves on going above and beyond a typical vendor and being true partners in helping you navigate both the opportunities and the challenges presented by AI. So if you think we can be helpful, I'd love to hear from you. We're offering all attendees a free trial. Just send me an email at paul@alpharun.com to get started. And I'll wrap here just by thanking Jan and the team at Candidly for putting on such an incredible event. Thank you all so much.
Guys, you're not going to believe this. First of all, welcome. This is great to be here in World Staffing Summit. I mean, this is my childhood dream. This is my Eurovision. So great to be here. Hello, Jan. Anyways, you're not going to believe this. I just got a text from my boss saying, listen, our clients that have been our typical clients haven't been hiring this year. It's been a horrible year. We need to win new clients. And he told me I'm not able to use external sources. He said, use what you already have and win new business quick. How the heck am I supposed to do this? So I went to ChatGPT, my go-to. And I said, I'm a salesperson at a staffing agency. And in short, who would be this perfect lead that I can reach out to quickly, ideally without using job boards? And what it told me is that maybe the ones that we've previously worked with are the ones that are going to be most likely to engage, that maybe are at new companies. So, okay, that got me thinking. And then I said, wait, on the candidate side, once I win that business, to be able to, I'm full desk over here. So who are the ones that are most likely to engage with me? And it told me that one of them are past placements, candidates that I've actually placed in the past, or maybe that have come through in marketing and maybe we didn't place them, but they're familiar with my brand. And then I said, you know what, but are they already in my ATS? Because if I'm talking about past hiring managers, past candidates, maybe they're already in my ATS. And according to Bullhorn, that is actually around 70%. But what it told me is that either way, it's very likely to be in my ATS. So then I said to myself, wait 1 second. Okay, maybe there is a lot of potential sitting inside my ATS, all my past hiring managers that might be at new companies. But how the heck am I supposed to go through thousands of records just to maybe find some that are actively hiring at new companies, or maybe to find candidates and completely update them, their skills, their company, their title, etc. So thank God for things like Woo. So what we do here at Woo, and this is what I'm going to tell you about today very, very briefly, is we are able to take your entire database, your entire ATS, and keep it up to date. So if it's on a candidate, then we're saying, wait, maybe they moved to a new company, a new location, they've added skills. We need to be able to search them to match them to our open roles. So we essentially are building out their updated CV inside your very own ATS fields. You don't need to get used to anything new. It's just that everything is going to be kept up to date so it can empower your tools. Same thing with hiring managers. All of these ones that you've worked with, you don't need to call them and send them a case study. You work with them, you show them what you can do. These are ones that are very likely to work with us again. And if we can tell you, and we can, that they're actively hiring at a new company in industries you work in, then these are who your salespeople should be calling and not wasting time cold calling people externally that A, might be already in your database, and B, might not have any history with you. So that's what we're doing here. And then once we have this data, once we have a completely kept up-to-date database at any given time, it's continuously checking, then the rest of our tools like search, automation, agents. We might be using SourceBreaker, text kernel, Bullhorn automation, any type of AI agents, especially if we're using something like Bullhorn for Salesforce, which would be coming out with a lot of them. We need to make sure that it's running on the data because our tools will only be as good as the data it's running on. So what we do here at Woo, as I said, is we take care of all that admin work for you. We're keeping it updated at any given time from millions of different sources. And then once you have updated data, the sky's the limit. You could leverage all of your past leads for new business. And that way I won't get fired from my boss man over here.
Hey, I'm Aaron from A Priora, and we help staffing firms screen, interview, and place thousands of candidates every day with an AI recruiting agent that works for them 24/7. I think the best way to show you what an AI recruiting agent can do is to actually have a conversation with one. So I've just applied for a role as a software developer, and I'm getting a call from the AI recruiting agent. Let's pick up. Hello.
Hey, is this Aaron? I'm Alex, an AI recruiter with General Staffing. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm calling regarding your application for the senior software developer position. Is now still a good time to chat?
Yeah, now works well for me.
Awesome. So, are you authorized to work in the United States?
Yeah, I'm actually an American citizen based here in San Francisco. Where is this role located?
Oh, perfect. This role's also based in San Francisco, so that works out well. Can you give me a brief summary of your professional experience and what your ideal next position would entail?
Yeah, so I have a technical background. I studied computer science in undergrad and grad school. I went to work at Facebook as a software engineer, so doing a lot of Python. In my next role, I'm looking for something around $150,000.
Nice. Sounds like you've got solid experience. Now, you mentioned your experience with Python. Could you tell me the difference between a list and a tuple in Python?
Yeah, a tuple is immutable, whereas a Python list is mutable.
Exactly. A tuple is immutable and a list is mutable. Thanks for clarifying that. Do you have any questions for me about the role or the company?
I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, thanks for your time today. I'll write up my notes and share them with the team. And if you're a fit, we'll reach back out within the next 3 business days. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. Have a great rest of your day.
Likewise. Awesome. And so we just had an incredible phone screen. As we're speaking, Alex is writing up her notes, sharing her feedback with the recruiter that owns this job, and actually filling Bullhorn fields directly based on the data that she collected in the interview. And so if I move over actually to the candidate profile, go to overview, incredible. You can see that she's pulled in the desired salary, that I'm looking to work immediately. I'm based in San Francisco, as well as some other details about my work. And you can see that she pulled in some recent notes as well. Incredible. Awesome. Well, if you're looking to hire your first AI employee, head over to apriora.ai.
Modern recruiters are continually sidetracked by admin work that doesn't directly contribute to billings. Add in the time it takes to craft emails and run outreach campaigns, and you're losing hours of productive time every single week. Introducing Sourcewell AI, an extensive suite of features that use AI to help recruiters work smarter, faster, and better. Our content AI features create and improve outreach to prospects, clients and candidates. Get rid of blank page anxiety with Whale GPT generated email drafts. Score and optimize your emails with Content Coach. And spin up entire outreach campaigns in moments with Campaign AI. Our data AI features work in the background to analyze, interpret, cleanse, and categorize data. Automatically classify responses to your outreach, cleanse candidate and prospect data, and analyze your pipeline against DEI criteria. Get hours back every week and focus on the work that really matters with Sourcewhale AI.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Crone, co-founder and chief data scientist of Nebula. I'm excited to introduce you to our revolutionary platform that's transforming the talent acquisition and talent management landscape. In today's competitive job market, organizations face a fragmented talent ecosystem. They juggle multiple disconnected systems, resulting in inefficient processes, limited talent pools, and significant human effort. This leads to prolonged vacancy periods, often exceeding 84 days, and substantial costs through both platform subscriptions and job ad spend. Enter Nebula, the intelligent, integrated, and automated talent acquisition and management platform. We're not just another HR tech tool, we're a comprehensive solution designed to optimize organizational success. Our platform leverages cutting-edge data science, and we've built a robust data graph combining proprietary, private, and public data sources. Our AI models, including proprietary encoding large language models and generative large language models, ensure superior matching and generation capabilities relative to frontier models even on our platform's tasks. On top of being intelligent, Nebula is integrated. It captures the entire talent market, not just a fraction. Specifically, we integrate outbound recruitment of both active and passive prospects, inbound redistribution of applicants, and internal mobility. So Nebula captures the entire talent market. It also automates the entire talent acquisition process from sourcing all the way through to scheduling. Our human-in-the-loop approach combines the efficiency of automation with the nuance of human judgment. We've also implemented our patented and trademarked by bias measures to ensure fair and effective results. All in all, we're not just another tool in your tech stack. Nebula consolidates multiple HR technologies into one platform, integrating job boards, contact databases, applicant tracking systems, and vendor management systems. Our application allows you to source, engage, and manage talent all in one place. Nebula is more than a product. It's a paradigm shift in talent acquisition and management. We're building stellar teams by maximizing the quantity of hire-ready talent while minimizing organizational effort and expense. Join us in revolutionizing the way organizations build their teams. With Nebula, the future of talent is here, and it's stellar.
Are you tired of the hiring hustle, drowning in resumes, playing phone tag with all the backlog of candidates? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Meet Joy, Classic's AI recruiting autopilot. Hey, Joy, can you tell me more about the job?
Sure. The wage for the home repair craftsman job is $30 per hour. The role involves minor home repairs.
Awesome, I'm interested. Bam. Just like that, the interview lands in your inbox. Give it a love, Joy. Best employee I ever had. She hits the phones 24/7, never gets tired of the same old recruiting questions, and she even reads the resumes and dives into their experience, so you don't have to. Joy even books the best candidates for an interview, so you ain't chasing them down. Hey, Joy, what do the benefits of this job look like?
You'll get revenue share, health and dental benefits, and team barbecues.
Awesome. I can't wait to start. Setting up the job is easy as pie. Just give Joy your questions, what you want to know, and your FAQs, and you're ready to rock and roll. Here's the kicker. Right when candidates apply on any job board, she reaches right out, so you ain't losing them if they got another job. 300% increase in hires. Looking to employ? Talk with Joy. Question now is, what are you going to do with your free time? Wow, Joy. AI recruiting really does sound neat, but will it work for staffing? My candidates would never talk to an AI. Is it too good to be true? Well, here's what we saw from a recent client. A 53% interview completion rate. And how do we do that? We plug right into their ATS, so anytime an application comes in, we're texting them with an interactive AI bot that's goal is to get them on that interview call. People are so used to applying to the black hole of job boards and never hearing back that they're more than willing to jump on a quick 5 or 10 minute call and go over their background and any questions they may have about the role. On top of that, 60% of these people are applying outside of business hours when you're not by your phone. Joy will screen them 24/7 and send you completed interviews.
Will candidates hate these AI interviews? No. We see a 0.5% opt-out rate. The number one thing we hear at the end of these calls is, have a nice weekend, Joy. It's so convincing and empathetic that people are just happy to hear a friendly voice at the other end. The best part is you can review these applications on your own time. You get a summary of the recording. We'll dive into their background and tell you why they left their last role, what they've been doing for the past 3 months. And you can even share this candidate profile with your end clients. The end result of this is you can focus on revenue generating activities, coordinating with hiring managers instead of chasing down candidates and getting ghosted on cold calls. I know you're also sitting on thousands of candidates who've applied to other roles. A new rec comes up, and instead of spending money on new advertisements, you can retarget that database of candidates. You can send them the same customized interview, and Joy will make these calls for you to get opportunities in front of candidates. Now, I know this all sounds daunting, but the best way to get a sense of AI interviewing is to go to classit.org, send us your job description, and we'll build you an instant interview link like this. You can try out a quick interview, and before you know it, you'll be increasing your hiring 10x, and you can focus on the more important activities like selling to new clients.
This is Matt Dichter, VP of Sales at Staffing Engine, and today I'm going to share a little bit more about each of the Staffing Engine product lines and the associated value add that our customers are getting in partnering with us. First up is AI Chat, a solution that our customers partner with us in order to help increase candidate and client experience, improve conversion rates of folks visiting their website or outbound marketing campaigns, as well as deflecting things like commonly asked questions that typically take up a lot of recruiter and salesperson time that now can be deflected entirely using artificial intelligence and large language models. The idea here is that as candidates or clients come to your website, greet them, qualify them, answer any questions they have, and once qualified, put them in touch directly with the appropriate recruiter or salesperson. This can happen in a couple different ways. First up, with meeting booking, we can use the logic we collect in that qualification to expose a recruiter or salesperson's calendar and allow them to immediately book time on their calendar, which will fully integrate with both Microsoft Outlook as well as Gmail. And my favorite, live chat. When you think about your website being a digital storefront, there's nothing better than being able to get instant answers to your questions. In the event that the AI cannot deflect the question because it hasn't been trained, or as we know, some people just want to talk to a live person, we can immediately put them in touch with a live recruiter or salesperson within Microsoft Teams or Slack. Next up is AI distribution, which is all about increasing speed to contact to applicants and sales leads. We talk to a lot of staffing agencies that have manual processes for routing candidates to recruiters in a round robin type of format. And what we have found is that, round robin used to work in the past, but in today's market, it's just not fast enough. So the idea is that we collect applicants from all of your different lead sources, do a lookup in the ATS, store data there, and then route them into Microsoft Teams or Slack for immediate claiming and follow-up. This has had explosive results for our customer base. Finally is our AI assistant solution, which has two components. The first is engine alerts, which are real-time notifications for Bullhorn users that allow them to increase speed to information and get out of their busy email inboxes. As information happens or is about to happen with pertinent information to the end user, we will serve up those notifications in real time. So they have a smarter task management solution to know what to do next in their busy days. The best part is that this can live outside of their ATS. So if they're on LinkedIn and someone applies, the appropriate end user will be immediately notified, and then they can click on one of those icons and it drives them back into the ATS to take action. Next up is the Engine GPT component of our solution, and this is where it gets really powerful. We have integrated generative AI and all the latest LLM models to integrate with your ATS data to produce very valuable outputs that can greatly impact the amount of time recruiters get back in their day. Things like creating Boolean search strings off job descriptions, or generating pre-screen questions for a candidate or a candidate in a job order. One of the most impactful solutions is creating candidate submittals and candidate job descriptions, where we look at a job record, look at a candidate record, compare them to one another, and then immediately output, in this case, a candidate submittal, which historically could take a junior recruiter, upwards of 30, 40 minutes, now done in a matter of 30 to 60 seconds. Thank you for your time and learning more about Staffing Engine Solutions, and feel free to reach out with any questions. Again, just to summarize, our 3 core product lines are AI chatbots, AI distribution, and our AI assistant. Thanks so much.
Hello, World Staffing Summit. My name is Sebastian, and I'm one of the co-founders of Hey Milo. Hey Milo is an AI agent that enables you to engage, interview, and evaluate candidates at scale instantly. We help agencies identify top candidates in a fraction of the time and cost, helping you improve your margins while making more revenue through placements. So I'm going to show you a quick little demo of what it looks like for a candidate who just applied to a role where Hey Milo is helping engage, screen, and interview the candidate. So as you can see here, Hey Milo is able to text the candidate and thank them for applying and ask them a set of preliminary knockout questions to ensure that they're even the right fit to move forward in the interview process. And this can be set up through text messages, this can be set up through email and through a form, and can be customizable in terms of the set of questions you ask per job. You can even set up this portion of the interview so that you allow the candidate to upload certain certificates, where we'll then analyze if they meet the requirements for the job. So once the candidate completes the preliminary screening questions, they'll be invited to do a voice interview. So this can be either done through a web interview link, which can also have a video included, or it can be done through a phone call.
Ragavan. My name is Sarah. I'm a recruiter from Avenica. I'm here to ask you some quick questions. Should we get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
Great. Can you describe your experience managing high volumes of phone calls and emails in a fast-paced environment?
Totally. At my last company, Refer Market, I actually set up our entire customer support process, which included handling high volumes of customer service requests, handling them effectively, and prioritizing the most important requests that were coming in.
Okay. Can you provide more details on the specific strategies or methods you use to manage those high volumes of phone calls and emails? For example, did you use any tools or specific prioritization techniques to ensure you handled everything efficiently?
So you can see how our voice AI is able to dive deeper into a candidate's responses and actually really discern if they have the skills that they say they do, or clarify any ambiguities that they might bring up in their responses. So once candidates complete interviews on the Hey Milo platform, you'll be able to review how they did in this dashboard over here. You can easily sort through who your top rated candidates are and click into individual candidates and see how they did overall in their interview, and actually dive deeper into each of the questions that they answered and see how they scored on the evaluation rubric that you would have set up per question. We also have the entire audio recording, the video recording, and you can share this actually with clients as well with a read-only report or through a downloadable report. And it goes without saying, all of this automatically syncs and integrates with your ATS of choice, whether that's JobDiva or Bullhorn or Aviante. Hey Milo sits on top of your ATS. So you can either use Hey Milo's platform and dashboard, or you can have all that data just in your ATS and not have to manage multiple platforms as well. We know you don't want to pay for a fixed number of interviews every single month because usage can vary month over month. And on Hey Milo, you're only paying for completed interviews. We're also processing tens of thousands of candidate interviews every single week, so we know that we can scale to your candidate demand, and we're enterprise ready with SOC 2 and GDPR compliance and continuous third-party bias audits on our platform. If you're interested in a more detailed demo or interested in pricing, you can contact us at hello@heymilo.ai.
This is Amin from Crew, and I'm very, very happy to be with you at the World Staffing Summit by Calendly. Maybe a few words about Crew. So Crew is the first AI-driven ATS CRM built for boutique and mid-sized recruiting agencies. And what makes Crew different is three things. One is that we automate a lot of your workflows with AI, typically the sourcing and prospecting, everything around managing your calls and communication with talents and clients with AI, with things like AI crafting your messages. Two is smart data hygiene and advanced search. We really believe that if the data needs to be entered manually or refreshed manually, it will never be done. So we automate that so that it's always done. And the third thing is our interface that is really easy to use and with a very intuitive design. I want to give you two examples of how we used AI at Crew. One is for the automated workflows, and the second one is for the data hygiene. So we know that personalization gets more replies when it comes to outbound. So to help our users scale their personalization, we've done two things. One is the one-click import from LinkedIn. So basically, Crew is going to bring all the information from the talent's profile from LinkedIn into Crew, including experiences, educations, locations, skills, and industries, so that the AI icebreaker can leverage this data to generate a custom and engaging icebreaker, which is basically the intro to your messaging. The way it works is that users can either enter a prompt, a custom prompt, or choose a default one. They can check the results or even follow up with another prompt to optimize the messaging, and then they're going to find it included in their email content or LinkedIn message. Another good example is the smart field autofill. What it does is that it's going to scan, analyze your notes from a talent profile, and you can be able to click on sync, and then it's going to suggest a different data for your key fields, and you're gonna be able to check that, and if you're okay, you confirm, and the data is automatically entered. It's one of the good usages of the AI. It analyzes really well everything text. So instead of them doing the after call management, entering the data, it does it for you. Lastly, if you want to talk about AI, tech, or staff recruiting, please find me on LinkedIn. I'm Inskali from Crew. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
The recruitment process today is too manual. The time that recruiters and sales teams spend on rote tasks could be better spent doing what they do best, building relationships with candidates and clients. That's where automation and AI agents come in. To streamline workflows, boost productivity, and give your clients and candidates the personalized experience they deserve. Let's look at how automation and AI agents are infused throughout just one potential recruitment workflow. Once you receive a job from a client, and that job is automatically enriched by our enrichment agent, the AI matching agent finds the best candidates and provides your recruiter with a ranked list. Our AI screening agent qualifies candidates through a web-based interview or chat.
Describe your experience managing the full project lifecycle.
Once you're interviewing candidates, our messaging agent sends reminders and next steps through automation to keep candidates well-informed and engaged throughout the process until you find that perfect candidate. And that's just one example. No matter what your workflow looks like, you can customize how and where you use AI agents and automation to suit how you do recruitment. The variations are endless. With recruitment-specific data points powering our AI model and over 25 years of serving the recruitment industry, we know what success looks like at scale. And we know how to help you achieve it.
What's going on, World Staffing Summit? Want to make you a quick video showcasing Quill. Now, if you're curious, Quill's an AI note-taking tool that's built specifically for recruiting firms. So we're not doing this for anyone else, except for our friends here in the third-party recruiting space. And what it is that we're actually doing is Quill can automatically take notes for you on calls that we can not only fully customize based on the type of call you're running, but even the specific context you would like to pull out of every call. will automatically update your ATS. And as you can see, we have over 30 different ATS integrations that we integrate with today. And best yet, Quill can even have your write-up ready for you right when that call is done that will fully customize based on how you're typically submitting your candidates, matching your writing style, tonality, context, and layout as well. From the clients we're working with today, our average firm is able to save 8 hours per recruiter per week by using Quill to help automate their admin work for them. So whether you're doing phone calls, video calls, or even in-person meetings, you can use Quill to make sure all your notes are taken accurately. All you have to do is hang up the phone or end that video call, and when you're done, within 2 to 3 minutes, Quill will have all your notes ready and even update your ATS record after. Just showcasing what this can look like back inside of systems like Bullhorn. If you're doing a video call, whether that's Zoom, Teams, or Google Meets, Quill just integrates back into your calendar. So if we can see the email address associated with the invite in your calendar, Quill will know who to automatically update. For your video calls, we can even fully brand that note taker for you so it can actually look, feel, and act exactly like your personal note taker on that meeting, making sure there's no discrepancy around what this random note taker is on that call. For video calls, super simple to do. For phone calls, even nicer as well. Quill not only has a mobile app that you can use that can even pull phone numbers from Bullhorn to our calling abilities, or you can even call directly from your ATS itself just using Quill's Chrome extension, even masking it to look like it's coming from your cell phone number if need be. When your call is done, Quill will automatically update the notes section or activity section depending on the ATS that you're using, even associate the appropriate action or activity type based on the type of conversation. So now we don't have to worry if Tim takes different short form notes and Manuel, who has a different note-taking style than Zara, because obviously then it makes it impossible to find any of these relevant candidates back inside of your database when you're trying to do any candidate matching activities. Quill not only standardizes your notes ending up inside of your ATS, will even automatically update any relevant fields that you'd be looking to track, again, depending on the ATS itself. Things like their compensation expectations, willingness to relocate, job title, any of those custom fields. And we can even, depending on that ATS itself, automatically draft that submittal, fully brand it for you, and have it ready to go directly from that profile. All you had to do was hang up the phone or end that video call. If you're curious to learn more about how your firm can level up here in 2025, we're here to make your life a whole lot easier. Want to work smarter, not harder? It's time to let Quill handle those busy workforce so you can focus on what really matters, placing your candidates and growing your business. Try Quill today for free and discover how we can help 10x the efficiency of your team.
Introducing Curately AI, the all-in-one talent sourcing and engagement platform. Curately's industry-leading platform provides automated journeys and campaigns, calendar integration, multiple AI capabilities including matching technology, form building, and an AI voice agent, as well as many other features to streamline your talent pipeline and improve the candidate experience. Long story short, your recruiters spend their time with candidates that have been pre-screened and are interested in the role versus calling candidates who aren't accessible, interested, or available. Speaking of candidate pre-screening, Curately's voice agent Maya is your AI-powered first touchpoint with prospective candidates, able to make thousands of calls simultaneously any time of day or night. Maya offers candidates a personalized, humanized experience. You know what? Let's just let her speak for herself. Hey Maya, let's imagine I'm a busy passive candidate who's about to run out the door to my job. Give me a call and let's see how it would go. Hello?
Hi, I'm Maya, an AI recruiter. We came across your profile and believe you'd be a strong match for our Java developer position. Would you be interested to learn more?
Sure, just making breakfast, but I've got a minute.
Nice to meet you, Liam. I'm here to collect some information related to you. Shall we proceed?
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well, Liam. Thank you for confirming. If you're ready, we can continue with the information collection related to the job opportunity. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any experience with Kafka or implementing event-driven architecture?
Oh, hey, I actually have to run to work. Could you call me back at 5 o'clock?
Okay, I will call you again today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Is that correct?
Works for me.
Great. Well, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Goodbye.
And that's the power of Maya. Your recruiter didn't have to make 94 calls to candidates that weren't viable. Instead, they got to spend their time with the 10 that were. Now let's look at some of Curately's other cool AI features. You don't always have to post to job boards. With our AI match tool, you can easily leverage candidates already in your database, reduce your reliance and spend on job boards by engaging pre-vetted candidates. Want to skip this manual step? Okay, we can automate it for you. While our first level of AI looks at skills, education, and job titles, recruiters can also use our evaluation criteria as a secondary layer of scoring to assess how a candidate has used their skills. Here you can see how Curately showcases the strengths of the candidate to the recruiter in a straightforward and user-friendly way. In the event the recruiter has a question about the skills of the candidate, they can quickly send an email or text to get clarification. All the AI-powered tools in the world are useless if they can't give you the data to see what's really going on. Thankfully, Curately comes equipped with a powerful analytics suite, complete with 75 pre-built dashboards. Want to dive even deeper? You can create your own custom reports and dashboards and even analyze uploaded Excel files with our built-in AI Analysts tool. Our sourcing acceleration tools are another feature that recruiting teams love. They're the secret sauce to our platform's success, and though we'd love to discuss them here, we're out of time for today. Want to learn more? Talk to one of our experts or visit our website at www.curately.ai.
Hello, I'm Sterling Smith, and I'm the founder of RightMatch AI. So we started RightMatch AI to help recruiters and hiring managers answer one question really well. And that question is, well, how do we know that those candidates that applied can actually do the work? In this day and age, when you post a job on a Friday, by Monday morning, you might have 400 candidates that applied, and you may have one or two people that are triaging those applications and are doing their best to do it in an unbiased way. Let me show you how RightMatch works and how we're helping our customers slash 75% in time to hire using our AI technology. So I'll go ahead and jump in and show you how the platform works. When you come in on a Monday morning, presume that this number is 300. This is some test sample data. What you'll see here is you've got candidates that have applied via your applicant tracking system, via Indeed, or directly on your website. We have endpoints and integrations with the most popular applicant tracking systems, Indeed, et cetera. So what you'll do is you log in the platform, and what you might do is you might sort based on the highest relevance score. You can see we have a lot of information that we're pulling in. We're using AI and information on the social graph to actually enrich the data. And what you might do is pull up profiles about some of the top candidates. You can see we've got contact information, we've got experience, skills, and we've actually written a summary automatically that tells you why, in fact, this candidate is an 88% match to kind of help cut down on the time it takes for you to evaluate the candidates. And you can go through any of these candidates and do the same thing. Now, once you've kind of narrowed that down, what you would do is use our solution to choose maybe the top decile, the top 10%, and send them an interview that we actually generate for you on your behalf. So you can see here, looking at account executive, we pull data from the job description and automatically populate this screen right here and allow for you to, we'll actually generate an interview for those candidates. And once we generate the interview, you can edit the questions, you can recycle the questions, you can delete questions, or you can reorder the questions, and you can send those questions to the candidates using our platform. They'll receive an interview to log into our system and actually take the interview. And next up, you'll be able to review the interview results using our technology. You can kind of go through and actually see them, hear them, get a sense of whether or not they may be a good fit. And I'll just take a second to let you hear that.
So I have utilized LinkedIn in a lot of different ways.
And I'll mute that. You can see we have a scorecard that has a roll up of the candidate's aptitude score, other skills that they've got, a trust score as well associated with that candidate's profile, and a summary that gives you opportunity of improvement and overall summary, as well as the score there. And then ultimately, you can even do global search to leverage the mind data about the candidates over the long haul. So I can say any salespeople that have applied for work. Let me actually pull them up and go to their interviews and evaluate their performance, etc. So in a nutshell, that's RightMatch AI. Please give it a shot. Give us feedback. We rely on your feedback to improve the product and help other people like you all find success and save up to 75% in your time to hire. Have a good day.
Hey, I'm Sahil, the CEO and co-founder of Hire Pluto, the voice AI copilot for recruiters. Pluto, our AI, handles everything from the first engagement with an applicant up until handing off a qualified candidate to a recruiter. Let's see what Pluto can do. First, I'll create a voice AI screen the fun way, by chatting with Pluto. I'll provide Pluto with the JD or any intake notes I may have, and if you need help making the JD, Pluto can handle this as well. I'll click enter and have Pluto automatically generate a complete screen process. You can also build a screen entirely from scratch. And if you have an ATS, I know you don't want another point solution. So we built Pluto to work entirely in the background, and all of this can happen from within your applicant tracking system. Now that Pluto has finished creating the screen, generating assessment areas and highly predictive screening questions, which you can change to ask every applicant, Pluto can engage thousands of active and passive candidates from inside your database, come in from job postings, or that you source. Applicants can complete a Pluto screen from their mobile device or desktop and in any browser. Let's check it out.
With our Indeed integration, candidates who apply are instantly engaged by Pluto via phone and email with automated follow-ups, just like a real recruiter would. With support for 21 different languages and dialects, Pluto reaches candidates wherever they are. It is one of the most adaptive AI interviews available today. Let's see what this process is like by applying to the founding engineer role at Hire Pluto. When I apply on Indeed, Pluto will instantly engage me via phone and SMS. Pluto's reached out to me via text, asking me to complete the quick screen. When I click the link, I'll be taken to a custom white label landing page preparing me for the process. I'll have the opportunity to upload my resume and then perform a speaker and microphone check before I then can join the call.
Hello and welcome. We're thrilled to have you here today to discuss the founding engineer position at Hire Pluto. Are you ready to begin our conversation?
Yes, Pluto, great to be here, and I'm looking forward to getting started.
Awesome. Let's dive right in. Can you describe a time when you built a product from scratch? What were the challenges and how did you overcome them?
Yes. Most recently, I built a voice AI application. Some of the challenges that I had to deal with were like integrating with applicant tracking systems.
That sounds interesting. What specific strategies did you use to tackle the integration challenges with the applicant tracking systems?
Well, actually, one other challenge I just realized I had was also scaling the application to meet the needs of customers, especially enterprise ones that have unique security and deployment requirements.
Scaling for enterprise needs can be quite complex. How did you ensure that your application met those unique security and deployment requirements?
When the screen is completed, Pluto will message the recruiter that an excellent candidate is ready to review. With our partnerships and integrations, such as our Bullhorn validated partnership, we can place the data right into the candidate's notes, as well as adding any custom fields. This note is as customizable as you would like it to be. We can pull from any of the other data that we provide in our full report, such as a fit score, top skills, customizable candidate assessments, strengths, areas for improvement. We can do a sentiment analysis, an English proficiency analysis, breakdown of responses. The list really goes on and on. We built Hire Pluto to work with your workflow, not the other way around. If you're interested, reach out using the QR code and receive a special Staffing Summit discount. Thank you for watching.
Jobify is the first real-time job aggregator built for healthcare and education staffing. Unlike other platforms, Jobify automates the entire process, mapping jobs instantly, eliminating delays, and getting positions in front of recruiters within minutes. Most staffing tech relies on scheduled data pools, leaving recruiters a step behind. Jobify is different. We stream jobs in near real time, so your team can pitch opportunities within 15 minutes of them opening. No missed opportunities, no delays, just faster submissions and more placements. With dynamic job alerts, an interactive job map, and AI-driven rules, Jobify gives recruiters an unmatched speed to market advantage. In the Jobify Predict, we are shaping the future of predictive staffing. We're built for healthcare and education today, designed to adapt to an industry tomorrow. No one is faster, no one is smarter. This is Jobify. Speed wins placements. The faster you pitch jobs to interested candidates, the better your chances. But inaccurate or inconsistent job data, that slows you down. Welcome to the Staffing 500, the race where speed matters and accuracy wins. At the starting line, Jobify versus the competition. The race begins, and Jobify speeds ahead, pulling jobs in near real time. The Competition? Still waiting for a scheduled finish time, which could take place in the next 2 to 4 hours. The competition has to pull in for some unexpected pit stops when a new value is introduced for the first time. It slows them down, sometimes to a complete stop. By the time they're back on track, Jobify users have already pitched jobs to their interested candidates. No pit crew required, just pure speed. At the finish line, Jobify crosses first. Time, 14 minutes, 59 seconds. Proactive staffing wins. The future isn't reactive. It's predictive. With Jobify, speed is on your side. So take it from our clients. Jobify has been an outstanding partner, delivering high-quality solutions with efficiency and professionalism. And another, I thought Jobify was too good to be true, but it's exactly what recruiters need to succeed. So are you ready to stop chasing and start leading? Visit Jobify.com today and request a demo.
Hey, I'm Justin, the CEO and co-founder of Harmony. Today we're going to take an inside look at Harmony, the AI agent platform for staffing. We all know that recruiters are bogged down by paperwork and stuck in outdated systems that prioritize process over placements. We made Harmony specifically for staffing firms. We combine the latest in AI agent tech with recruiter-first design, letting your recruiters do what they do best. In this video, we'll explore 2 key ways that Harmony elevates your recruiting game. First, by optimizing your inbound funnel, and second, by uncovering the best candidates that are already in your talent pool. Let's take a look.
Starting with how Harmony streamlines your inbound workflow, let's pretend I'm a recruiter who just got assigned to this clinical nurse reviewer job. Within seconds of a new application arriving, Harmony in real time reviews applications, engages candidates, and sets up interviews, analyzing both structured data, like form submissions, and unstructured data, like resumes. You can see here, we've already received 92 applications for this one job. Clicking into a particular candidate, you can see how Harmony's qualification matrix makes it crystal clear why a candidate is or isn't the right fit. This saves recruiters from having to sift through resumes manually and lets them focus on high-value tasks. Recruiters can review candidates' individual evaluation results for each criteria in the candidate review page, or go back to the job page and get a snapshot view of the overall candidate pool's qualification. For candidates who look promising, Harmony conducts a quick pre-screen conversation in whichever channel you prefer. Harmony confirms key details set by the job posting like candidate location, certifications, or experience. This step is fully automated yet personal, collecting and confirming must-have information before a recruiter even picks up the phone. If the candidate meets the secondary criteria, Harmony can schedule an interview for you, automatically adding the meeting to both the recruiters and the candidates' calendars. By the time you meet them, you already know they're qualified and genuinely interested, letting you focus on building a real human connection from the start. Now, let's see how Harmony can instantly surface the best fit candidates already in your talent pool, often hundreds of thousands of profiles just waiting to be matched. Here, we have a care coordinator opening. In this example, Harmony has already scanned the staffing agency's talent pool and recommended 214 of the most qualified candidates. Hover over any candidate's qualification score to quickly review their work history, certifications, or custom notes. This level of transparency equips your recruiters to make quick, informed decisions on who to contact. With just a few clicks, you can launch an outreach campaign to make the most of your existing talent base, making sure you fill roles fast and are an active participant in your candidate's job search success. Of course, any candidate who is qualified and wants to move forward is scheduled with next steps with your recruiting team. Once you're satisfied with your campaign details and personalization, you can go ahead, save those details, press continue, and be well on your way to filling that role. These are just 2 of the ways that Harmony automates the most repetitive and time-consuming parts of your recruiting process. Ready to orchestrate your staffing workflow in perfect harmony? Reach out to us today and let our multi-agent AI handle the heavy lifting so your recruiters can focus on connecting, matching, and placing top talent.